The Guam Visitors Bureau recently launched its We Are Guam campaign, another one of its marketing campaigns aimed at branding the island of Guam. It's not the first marketing campaign. In fact, over the years, GVB has spent a lot of money trying to ingrain the Guam brand into the minds of current and potential tourists. So what will changing Guam's name to Guahan do to GVB's efforts? GVB Executive Director Jerry Perez says not much.
It's not so much in a name, it's how we live our lives and how we share the destination experience with our visitors.
While Perez says Guahan is already being used throughout the island informally, he admits that there will be short-term challenges. For example, reprinting materials that have the Guam name and its new logo.
We might need to retool some of our collateral material initially, but that's a short-term issue. The long-term issue is that Guahan probably underscores the real identity of Guam anyway, which is, in the long term, ought to be a good way of differentiating and identifying Guam as something different from any other place in the world.
Senator Ben Pangilinan says reprinting items and changing signs is simply the price Guam will have to pay to regain its identity.
I support it. I think all the issues relating to a name change when we did Aganya to Hagatnya, were all red herrings, basically. It went pretty smoothly. Post office dealt with it. Everybody dealt with it. And I think it's a good move.
Pangalinan's only real concern with changing the name is that it doesn't change Guam's political status and doesn't move Guam forward in the quest for its self-determination.
This may be purely symbolic, but I'm hoping that he will follow through with, number one, maybe the first thing would be to send a bill down with an appointment of a executive director for the Commission on Decolonization.
In fact, a few months ago, PNC News discovered that the Commission on Decolonization was for all intents and purposes defunct. They haven't met in years, and we even found that their office was closed most of the time and left without an executive director. Its former executive director, James Underwood, retired back in September of last year. According to Pangilinan, they still don't have an executive director and still have yet to meet. Governor Camacho is the chairman of the Commission on Decolonization. Clint Rogel, PNC News.